Let's talk about someday I'll. So every now and then, whenever I go to the grocery store, grab myself a juice, I'll speak to the people. I don't really like interacting with the machines as much as I enjoy interacting with the people. So when I go to the places where I see the people, I talk to the people. And a lot of times you'll see people at Walmart or you'll see them at H-E-B, and sometimes they'll be in later years. So you got a gentleman maybe in his late 60s, maybe even early 70s. And he's at the front greeting people and seeing people as they go, checking receipts, checking to make sure everything is good and complete on the receipt. And I usually only just go in there and grab my green juice, and so I walk out, and they always like telling me, you know, whatever is the message of the day. I ask them, you know, what's the word today? Let me know something, you know, tell me something. I always ask somebody because there's so much wisdom that can be found in different people, especially people who have been here a little bit longer than you, you know? So a lot of times when I see them, you know, I say, hey, you know, I trust that you'll have a great day. And sometimes you can tell that not everything is going the way they want it to be going in their lives. Not everything is really growing. Not everything is really flowing. And they might say something like, well, I'll do my best. Well, I'll certainly try, right? And today I asked the same gentleman, you know, I just told him, you know, hey, how's it going? How you feeling? How's your heart? How you doing? He said, yeah, man, I'm doing all right, you know, except for the fact that I'm here. But other than that, I'm doing great, right? And he points to here, saying the store that he's in, saying the chore that he's in. And it reminded me of when I was overnight stalking. It was one of the toughest jobs that I had when I was younger, on my body and mind, working from 10 at night to 10 in the morning, stocking the shelves, stocking. And this is when I had a caffeine habit of, I was on the Gatorades, the Red Bulls, the Monsters, and even Adderall, just to stand on my 2 feet, just to put things on the shelf. I was jacked up on caffeine and jacked up on over-the-counter drugs just to stand, right? And I couldn't stand it. Reflecting back, I can laugh now because I lived on someday I'll. And no, I'm not talking about an aisle that is like aisle 3 or aisle 9, but I lived on someday I'll. I kept saying things like, man, someday I'll go for that goal. Someday I'll chase my dream. Someday I'll make it happen. Someday I'll make it work. Someday things will come into being. Someday. I lived on someday I'll. And have you ever lived on someday I'll? Do you find these surroundings familiar where you'll say, someday I'll do this, someday I'll do that. I wish things were different. And I remember one time I pulled up and I was in a library parking lot, and I said to myself, man, why can't I just go out to that nature trail I went to the other day? Why can't I just do that whenever I want? Why can't I just go hiking on that mountain my friend took me to? Why can't I just do that whenever I like? Why can't I just do this? Why can't things just? And it was like a voice slapped me in the face. It was like a voice just rang out, like a light beam came down, as if to say, just do it now. I remember it clear as day. It was like, I don't know if it was my own voice or if it was the voice of someone else, but it was like, what are you waiting for? You waiting on permission? You waiting on us to tell you what you can do right now? What are you waiting for? While you're on someday I'll, you could just be doing it now. While you're waiting on one day, why not make this day one? Right? You're alive. You have already won. You have the idea. You have only begun, right? You are the chosen one when you choose yourself. What are you waiting for? For someone else, right? So I had to realize for myself that someday was not a day on the calendar. That one day was not a day on the calendar. And that if I continued to live on someday I would be just like those people that I would see and smile, that would say to themselves, yeah, I'm okay, but I wish I was somewhere else today. I implore you, my friend, don't let your dreams go into the dust. Don't let the things that you wish for go into the wind, right? If there's breath in your body, you can begin. If you're alive right now, you already win. But you yourself must use your voice. You must make the choice to choose today. To say, come what may. Right? Don't live on someday I'll. Or you might see that feeling of constriction and restriction, like you might never feel free. And take it from me, because I was there too. But if I can free myself from that, so can you. Much love, my friend. Much love once again. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Because we are here to receive it. Keep spreading that light. My friend, please believe it. See you soon.